Kelly Green, Ivy here. So I just watched the second episode of The Bachelor, the Golden Bachelor, actually. And as a reminder, we've got our 71-year-old bachelor, Gary, and he's got all the contestants, all the women there for him are 60 and over. So this is the Golden Bachelor, and let's get into it. So this is the second episode, and the episode's big date was like a group. So I'm not as familiar with The Bachelor and how things work, so I don't know if this is how it always goes. But he had a one-on-one date with Teresa, and then he had a group date with a few of the women. I honestly don't know which ones weren't in it. I'm still getting to know people, but with a few of the women, and they did a photo shoot. And then the next day, they threw him a surprise birthday party. Sorry, is there something in my hair, or is it just gray? Oh, it's just gray. Okay. Anyway, they threw him a surprise birthday party, and then there was a rose ceremony. So I'm just gonna take this piece by piece. Okay, so Teresa was the first date. It was her. She's the one that had the birthday the other day, and he gave her a cupcake, and they kissed. So she had the first date, and they went to a diner. And it was a cute little diner. But on the way to the diner, his headlights weren't working. And it made me think, like, okay, well, this is... And he was like, oh, it's scary. And I mean, yeah, it is. But I'm thinking, so, like, how real is that? Like, would they not have checked his headlights before he left? Like, the production crew? And if they did and they still messed up, I wonder if they, like if they have someone driving, like, you know, like, kind of like flanking him in, like a car behind him, car in front of him or something. Cause I mean, I would hate for it to go like real bad. I mean, I would hate, obviously no one should have an accident. That would always be sad. But you know what I'm saying though, like for the production crew, like how do they kind of ensure their safety? Maybe in some ways they can't. I don't know. But the date was cute. But it was also sad because just like Gary, she'd been married for a long time with the love of her life. She married her husband, Billy, right after high school. They were high school sweethearts. And they got married at 18, and they were married for 42 years, and he passed away. And she's been a widow for about 8 years, I think she said. But it was just sad, but they like connected over it because, you know, like I said last week, which watch last week's video if you haven't, but Gary lost his wife, his you know, love of his life, and I think he's been widowed for about 5 years. So they did connect over that. And then there was a flash mob at the restaurant, which is really cool, but also made me think, like, I wonder like how it would be to like just randomly be in a flash mob, to just be eating your dinner. I mean, obviously this one was random for her, but probably not for him. I'm pretty sure he knew. But you know, like you're a regular person in the middle of a diner, and then everybody just bloop bobs up and starts singing and dancing. I don't know what I would do, but it looks really fun. I hope I get flash mobbed one day. Guess that's how you would say that. I don't know. But okay, so other thoughts on the episode. They had their group date, and the group date was a photo shoot. Some people dressed like they were from the 70s. Some people dressed, I guess, like a motorcycle rocker type. Some people dressed in wedding dresses. And then there was another style. I don't know, I guess just like romantic wear. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but yeah. So or was that, no, yeah, that was whatever, I don't know, they all got dressed up. One woman, forget her name right now, but she was like really pressed that she didn't get the 70s outfits. And I mean, yeah, I would have probably wanted the 70s outfit too, but like she was like they made it her whole little thing for the day. And I just remember thinking, this is not enough for us to keep talking to you about it. Like, okay. But then she liked the rocker outfit anyway. She said she thought of it as 80s. I just thought of it as kind of timeless. She had a leather jacket on. And, you know, yeah. But anywho, the shoots look like fun. I don't know if I would have wanted. They were supposed to be like romantic novel, so like if you think of like the little romance novels you might get at the store, like the cheaper ones, and there's just always some men with flowing hair and abs, and a woman, maybe a horse, you know. Um, I think the shoot was cute, except I don't think I would have wanted to do the one with the wedding dresses, because that was. I mean, I just feel like that might make me sad later. And it was triggering for one woman. What was her name? You know what? Let me not try to remember her name if I don't remember it, because then I'm just gonna say something that's not it. But she was a little sad because it kind of triggered like her thinking about the last time she wore a wedding dress was years ago when she married her husband, and her husband is also deceased. There's a lot of widows on the show. And so it made her sad. But I really love that April kind of like held her a little bit and helped her through it. And I just think I always think stuff like that is sweet in any kind of competition. And this kind of competition is even more personal because it's for love. But when your competitors are there for you because they are genuinely good people and they want to win fair and square, they don't want to like emotionally torture you so that they win, they want to support you. And I think that's beautiful. I also liked, dang, what's my girl's name? Because I really like her. The woman, so there's one with a short black cut. She's like really vibrant, and she was doing Teresa's hair for her date. And I was just thinking, that's so sweet. Like, because of course you don't want him to marry her, you want him to marry you, but like you're not gonna be like I'm not doing anything for you, we're in a competition, I didn't come here to make friends type of person. Like I cannot stand on any show. It's always a red flag when they're immediately like, I didn't come here to make friends. Like they're always end up being like the most rudest person for no reason, you know what I mean? So I'm glad that they're supportive of each other, even though I know it's gonna keep getting harder because it's hard to be like BFFs with someone competing for your husband, which is why the show stresses me out. But you know what? That's a whole other thing. But so then they threw his birthday party the next day, and it was a little surprise party, and it was cute because all the women were doing different things to like, hang out with him. Ellen, he gave her the wedding dress picture from the other day in a frame as a gift during that date. And I feel like I would not want this big blown up picture of me in a wedding dress with you. Because what if she doesn't get picked? That's just, I don't know. What do you guys tell me? Let me know. Would you like to hang up a big wedding photo with, let's just say, your ex? What do you do with it after you're not together? Do you go, it is a pretty nice picture, and hang it in your basement? Or is it just kind of awkward now? Because also, like, it's not a snapshot. He didn't give her like a, like a normal little 4x7 or whatever, 8, I don't know measurements, but picture that she could just put in her photo album and be like, oh no, it's like a nice size little hanging on your wall picture. So I don't know if I want that as a gift this soon, But hey, what would be cute is if he had it till the end and one of the wedding dress ladies got picked and he brought it back out. Like, remember Destiny? Although, it's not Destiny if you did it 4 times before. But, don't worry about it. I just thought it was a weird gift. And then one of the moments I thought was cute tonight was that, like I said, he spent time with every woman in different little areas. He did mini golf with one. One lady gave him wine while they sat and talked. He hugged Natasha and kind of just hung out with her, and they looked like they were having fun. But the cutest one for me was him sitting on Ellen's bunk bed. Because, the ladies got their rooms. They went to the mansion. You got to see them go to the mansion, pick out their rooms and everything, which kind of stressed me out too, because I'm like, the mansion is a mansion, but they don't really take into stock like room for their clothing and stuff, and also bunk beds and older people's house. I'm glad some of them were okay with it, but at this age, one of them, what's her name? Was I like her too? Dang, the woman that meditates with curse words. She was talking about how she's had her knees replaced, and then they're 70, 60, plus years old, and you are gonna make them get in bunk beds. I thought that was kind of wild. But anywho, Ellen was sitting on her bunk bed with him, and they were both just sitting, cross-legged, and it just seemed so cute. Like, it literally, there's literally nothing to it, no games, no decorations, but just two people sitting cross-legged on a bunk bed listening to each other's lives. Something about that is just so beautiful to me. It made me, like, I literally, when I saw them sitting on her bed, I was like, this is so cute. And she's also, I think she's a widower too, and they bonded over that and talked. But just something about the closeness and the very intimate space already, because it's your bedroom, but it's a shared bedroom, but still. But just like, and I don't know, something about the cross-legged, it just felt like ease and sweetness, I don't know, maybe I'm just saying stuff. But so the rose ceremony happened, and everyone's on pins and needles. It's very anxious. He's obviously, it makes me anxious to do this, which, of course. In the end, a couple women got sent home. Honestly, I don't know all their names, but I was surprised that Natasha got sent home, because earlier when he was having his birthday party, he hugged Natasha, and he told her that hugging her, felt like hugging his late wife, and that it was like, it felt really nice, and he like hugged her again, and I thought that was really sweet and sad. But so I just thought that she would get a rose, because I felt like, oh, there's like a little connection there. But I guess not enough, and there's a lot of women that, I honestly didn't expect Natasha to go home tonight, because I just feel like they had like a little spark. Or maybe I just think she has a spark, and it just made me feel like she should be here. I really liked Natasha, even though it's only been 2 days. I liked her. I liked her vibe. But yeah, so that was the show for today. And the previews for next week, I think we're gonna start getting a little more anxious. The women themselves, maybe a little less lovey-dovey. I think it was Kathy, I want to say. Maybe it wasn't. But someone was like angry at some other woman, because they were like, zip your lip, in the little trailer. And so I think the girls are starting to fight. The girls are fighting. No, I don't think they'll fight. Or I didn't mean like pop, but I also don't think they're gonna like, fight. I just think some of them are becoming less. It's less of a girls' night, because at the end of the day, they're here for the prize. But yeah, I like this episode. This show is cute. It's really cute. It does stress me out a little, but I like it, and I'm excited for next week. Tell me what you guys think. All right, see you later. Also, let me know if you want me to like watch it live and commentate on it with you guys. I'll think about it. Okay, bye.